him and Brave, when he says Brave is his adopted daddy, adopted is an understatement. That's how close he and Brave are. Okay? Neil is the youngest permanent secretary in the government. And he had a meteoric rise to his position under Philip Brave Davis. But you have to understand that there's more to this than that. I say it's interesting that Hubert Ingram came to try to help the FNM to rally their cause, and the PLP is going to fight this, and more than likely, if things go their way, they're going to win. And they got the man in place who could conjure up a win for them, even if they don't get it legitimately. That man is Neil Campbell. Because when Neil Campbell goes to work, he don't fail at what he decides to do. Now, Hubert Ingram would recall that this very permanent secretary, this young man, this Neil Campbell, is the man he stumped on. Because now, in 2000 and I think 2007, 2008, it was when they had the election and Hubert Ingram became Prime Minister. Again, that was when Tommy Turnquest frig him up and take the election from him. Because Hubert Ingram had a thing with destroying young men. But he didn't only destroy Tommy and Dion. He also destroyed Neil Campbell. Let me tell you, Neil Campbell was the family island administrator in South Andros. Doing a massive job in South Andros. Now, mind you, he was also living in Cat Island. His wife was Lisa at the time. I think they're divorced now, but Lisa Campbell. And they had some things going on. There was a storm, and they acquired a vehicle and some stuff, and they acquired some vehicles. They had some other stuff going on. Kai Mills knows about this because they had some stuff going on in Neil Campbell. Don't worry, he is from all them senior Campbells. He's related to all of them. But he's the returning officer for the by-election in Golden Isles. In Abaco, the people was accusing Neil and his family, of using the hurricane supplies, but they had a different situation because they alleged that he claimed damages for the hurricane, and he and his wife, Lisa, used that to purchase or get supplies for themselves in Cat Island. Even though the storm, I think, was in Abaco. I remember what storm it was. Florida, one of them. But whatever. But Neil was the administrator at the time. And so a lot of stuff went down. A lot of stuff went down that caused them to be questioned. The customs officers, I think customs got involved, the police got involved, and they manipulated so that Neil could be arrested. Him and his wife. Hubert Ingram had Neil transferred out of South Andros, had his wife transferred out, and had both of them arrested. Both of them were charged before the courts. Search it up. It's online. It should be online too. And if it ain't there, it should be there. Hubert Ingram did that. You understand? There were people from South Andros who agitated for Hubert Ingram and the FNM to leave Neil Campbell alone. He was a young man. And why would they do this to him when in the FNM they were doing all sorts of things and nobody was going to jail?